see who's better in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. He's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Falcons first down. 19 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, shot. 60 by 6. Roll. Go.
Another carry for Robinson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Penix on 3rd down. Rolling deep here for the end zone. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. It's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 60 by 6. 18 ready. 18 up Warrior 70. Steady.
4th down, here's Penix. Well, caught by his running backs. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of the house. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
38-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 19 Lion.
Penix here from the gun. And downfield, and he finds London. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 19.
First and 10, or on to Mixon. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Robinson. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm the Baltimore that landed in France.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Bronco 80. Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the shotgun, Penix. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. 79 Bronco. Scoop.
Quick throw right side. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready, set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Dragon 60. Bronco 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
On the set.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. Go.
Play action now with Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Open space inside the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Going after by Folk is up and good. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the go.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt, in it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep the quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and now they're staring at 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Penix on 1st down. This back is Robinson. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. goes, 3rd and long. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
4th down. The offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Trying for it with Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
41-yard line.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm on the play.
From the gun, it's Robinson. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. All the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays on the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. They'll work against the blitz. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Come on.
And the Washington 1st down.
Pat the 60.
Cross to Merritt, straight ahead. That's good for a gain of 5. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. First on 80. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. 18. 5 years.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
It's Allen on third down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. Now Daniels on fourth down. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
First and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a hook.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Dory Jackson makes the play. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He's got him. It's caught. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. Ends with a touchdown. Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on two more.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on two more to their lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Daniels now on first down. On the move, headed right. That'll be caught. Here's Ty Chandler. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Warriors 17. Let's go. Cowboys 18, Rattlers 18, Rattlers. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw it. It's everything he has under this one. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 3rd and short.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
They didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 bucks. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Play action now. Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
60 Eagles, Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
On the go.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. They're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on, Cup 19, Cup 19, Panthers 6.
To the air again, Daniels. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. Go.
Daniels is going to throw again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Mustang 19. Lightning 60 ball check. 60 ball. Ready.
Daniels to throw on 4th. Escapes the pocket. It's caught by McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of you guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line.
Falcons 48, Commanders 6.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Offense to the line fast.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Lofts one deep, center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19. Track is 60. 18 runs.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
19. Tiger. Go. Steady.
They do go for it. It's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Working quickly here.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now.
Steady. Cowboy 80. Got it. Kill.
Play action. Here's Penix. Sends this to the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Penix. Ooh, he put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Trying for it with Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on. 18, Rattler. 70, Timberwolves. Cup 19, Cup 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready?
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Forced out to his right. Drops this one off to Krosky Barrett. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
There were just so many defenders in pursuit right there, headed downhill to stop that quarterback from running it. They were really right there in the vicinity to cut off that throw and that pass before it could get started.
Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on 3rd and long.
19 Lions.
3rd and long for him here. He's got a man left. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Panther 60. Panther 60.
1st and 10 at the
19 tight. 19 tight.
Daniels on 1st down. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that is such a great job defensively. You get these 5 wide sets, there is so much speed to cover, so much complexity to handle. The defense, they ace the test.
70 Timberwolves. 65. Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. He's got it over the middle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
Come on. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Working inside the red zone. Oh no, they get him yet again. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
At their own 9-yard line.
Hawk 70.
They're going play fake with Penix. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 1-yard line.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Penix out of his end zone. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. From his end zone, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Got the one! And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. And I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. And he puts him here under this one, right side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. Offense in the hurry up here.
8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
4th down, Penix. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Down here to Robinson. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down, here's Penix. He beams one, deep right side. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Ball in left side. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Looking quickly here. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Short pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Commanders, first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Washington.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 target. Let's go now.
To the air again. Daniels. On the move. Headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18, 5, 7, Hawk, 70, Hawk, 7, 60 average, 60 average, 18 runner, 18 rep, trap 60, Buffalo 18.
Putting a receiver in motion. Daniels throwing on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Warriors 70, 19 Lions.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He's going to try another deep one here. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now Penix off the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
60-6.
Trying for it with Penix. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready, set.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Come 19. Come 19. 60 Eagles. 18. Left. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Third and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Daniels is going to throw again. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
18 Cardinals. 19 Lions. Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Intercepted in the end zone. The Clemson rookie has it. And the Falcons getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Headed out right. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Penix working from the gun. He's going deep this time. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
3rd down, it's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going play fake with Penix. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That is Lewis Seen. And the Commanders have some new life in the fourth.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Now they send their back in motion right. Rolling on first down, Daniels. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Second down now, they need 7. Out of the gun, Daniels. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
Washington first down.
79 Broncos.
A 51-yard gain. And the Washington first down.
Daniels on first down. Escapes the pocket. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. You just exposed them.
Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, it's surprising they even tried it a third time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Robinson again here on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
18 Rattler. Warriors 70.
Here he is to throw. And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal would get them the lead.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Hill. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. It might see them burn a timeout. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Robinson on the inside give. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. Yeah. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on